So hi guys, can we resample a data on a dataset? The answer is yes, we can. So let's try it out. First, we need to load some Python 3 modules. One is the sklearn datasets, the other one is the module named pandas, and the other one is numpy. Okay, and this next source, we need to put it in a data frame called diabetic. Okay, so if we're going to check the diabetic data frame, we can find that it is a dictionary which contains the names and the data. Okay, this is the name and this is the data, and we have here a target and the data inside. So the target is the predictor variable, and the data are the features or the dependent variable. Okay, just delete this one. So I'm going to list down all what is inside this diabetic dataset, so we can see that these are the list. Okay, so to make it more easy to understand, I use the pandas data frame for this. So I'm just use this in this column, in this row, or in this line. I just use convert the diabetes dataset into a pandas data frame. Okay, within I put here the features as the column names, and the data diabetic data as a data, and then I also add it there the target, and the result is this one. So first I just select only 10 rows for this sample. Okay, so the test data contains these rows. It has 10 rows and few 11 columns. Okay, so if we're going to check the shape, test data, not shape, so it's about 10 and 11, so 10 rows and 11 columns here. So the question is, can we reshuffle this and create a new table? Because for that table we can create a model out of it. Okay, that is the main question. So I have here, that is how I understood here. You can see that there's Pavan Kumar asked, can we resample a table? And I said yes. Okay, and he want to fit a model in a small data set. Okay, this is my answer. Okay, so I would like to reshuffle this table and create a new table out of it. Okay, so it means that there some of these rows will be you can see it again in the resampling. Okay, with replacement will be added. So some of this, like for example doubled, so 5 will be doubled. There's double row number 5 and double row number 7, and also to stop. So this is the function that I have created. So in this function it will get the data set, for example in this case this test data, and then the output size that we need. It doesn't really need to be 10 rows. It can be 20 or 30 depending on how many rows you want. Okay, so in this first line of code, it took the number of rows inside this data set as n rows, and for that I created a list of rows for I in range to how many rows there is. Okay, so the number of rows in this data set is 0 to 9. So the list, I'm going to have a list of about from 0 to 9 also. Okay, and then I'm going to sample that list with replacement. So you see here, this list of rows contains the numbers 0 to 9, and the sample size is this, and there's a replacement here. Okay, so random rows already contain random numbers from 0 to 9. Some of them are repeating, like for example 5 and 6, whatever. Okay, and then I created a list to put here the data of the random rows. Okay, in this row list will contain the data for each row. Okay, so I populate that list to append the necessary rows depending on the rows included here. Okay, and then I make the list a data frame and I output it. I return it. So to test the function, I just call in sample table. The dataset has test data and the size is 10. And to print out the table 1, you can see here. So this is the index. Okay. So there's already some repetition. Number 0 is repeated twice here. Okay. And there's some, I think, there's no number 7. I cannot see any number 7 here. So number 7 is missing. Okay. And if we repeat it again here, you can see that there's a double number 6 and double number 4. There is no number 9 and just 1, and there's no 0. Okay. So you can use this table now to create a model, because this table has already been resampled with replacement from the original table, which is this one. Okay. So I hope that answers the question, if we can resample a table, which is yes. Okay. So hope you like this video and click the subscribe button, and thank you for watching. Bye.